You want to know something that actually annoys me a little? People who generally want to pick on young artists. Now I know there is constructive criticism, which is understandable to give, but then there's just being plain out hateful and bullying. There isn't really any major direct users regarding this video, but I felt like this was an important one to make. Hey guys, it's Lulu, welcome to another video. And what we'll be discussing today is the topic of beginner artists. These are artists who are just starting out, regardless of age. People are fully aware that I was one of those kids who mindlessly went into the internet, making a lot of dumb mistakes, saying things I regret, things I can't remove offline nor in general. An embarrassment of fandoms, but honestly, despite it all being Cringefest 2017, I must admit, the early years were fun, because, well, I was just a kid. Now, when I was younger, I did not take critique well, solely because of how a lot of criticism I received was destructive and not constructive. People would be surprised by how many people are willing to critique you in a destructive manner just to try and get you to feel bad about yourself. Which is utterly ridiculous. Critique is meant to be used in a constructive and calm manner. You tell them what they can improve alongside the pros. People forget this, but beginner artists on DeviantArt may sometimes range into the ages that aren't allowed on the site, and honestly, we can't fully blame DeviantArt for their underage users. Underage users are on every site. Sometimes parents do not watch their kids, and honestly, if the site seems harmless at first, the parents may just let the kid do what they want. Long story short, I'm saying parents don't always seem to watch their kids on the computer, and it isn't your fault, but when youngsters around 13 join DeviantArt, and DeviantArt you are allowed to join at 13 years old, and attempt to start off with their art, oh boy, there's so many ignorant and completely disgustingly uptight people regarding it. I mean, you don't even have to be like 13, you could just be 20 and starting out. People just seem to want to rip your art to shreds before giving you a chance to thrive. New artists, a word of advice from me to you. Draw because you want to draw. There's a million things I could say to you. I could go on tangents for days, weeks, months. I could even speak about this for years if I wanted to, and I probably will. But everyone starts off. Everyone begins art without realizing mechanical parts to it, like perspective, like anatomy, colors. We don't know what we're doing. But that's the beautiful thing about art, is that you start off not knowing anything, and then it just explodes. You just begin to see so many different pieces coming together, and sometimes you wonder if the puzzle will ever be finished. And for some artists, it never finishes. For some artists, it's just an endless puzzle, and we call it our life. But honestly, draw because you want to draw. I know I said that before, but draw because you want to draw. Don't let other people disencourage you. Do not let their negativity, their insecurities that they hold inside and feel the need to push upon you. Don't feel like you have to bear that burden. Just push that away. You are the artist. They cannot force you to do anything. You can be yourself. Some artists don't advance as fast as others, or at least in their viewpoint. But you try. That's the point. You try. Sometimes if your art doesn't expand, in a few months you might notice it. You might not realize it at first. You might notice that your art is the same, and that's okay. You just need to realize what you have to do next to change that. I will admit there was a year of my life where my art was the exact same. Do you want to know what I did? I worked hard. I looked at anatomy, I looked at life drawing, I looked at what people did, I took courses in it, I looked really, really hard. But I started off not knowing anything too. I started off just doodling in paint, doodling on paper. And doodles are fun, doodles I recommend, do it. But there is no right for anyone to disencourage you before you start your journey. So listen to me here, and I beg you to take my advice. Do art because you want to do art. Don't feel like anyone has to force you to do art. Don't feel like anyone has to take that away from you before you begin. Do what makes you happy. Don't feel like you have to isolate yourself into a thick layer of something you're not. That will destroy you. Take my advice. Do what you want to do. I personally do think there are mechanical elements to art. I feel like anatomy, perspective, colour theory are very important parts of art, and in general practice. But like I said, I know that I can't stop it from happening to everyone, the bullying and the destructive criticism, but I do want to at least encourage something positive. I would like for anyone with a DeviantArt, or maybe not even a DeviantArt, maybe a Tumblr, a YouTube, anything with access to an art community. I want you to go up to a new artist, or a younger artist starting out, and I want you to give them a pat on the back. Nothing too extreme, just a little boost or a comment like, "This is looking good, keep it up." Something to just keep them motivated. Trust me, at that starting point you need motivation to boost you a little. Just a tiny bit of motivation. Now, I am not saying go sugarcoat these artists and make them feel superior. I just feel like a lot of these beginner artists don't get enough starting recognition to help them grow. You could help create a constructive critique if they wish or are comfortable with it, and if not, well, you can try your hardest to tell them, "Hey dude, it's all good, I just want to help and such, I don't mean it in a negative manner," or who knows, if you find it too hard to just talk about it, just link them to this video. So, this was Lulu. I will be heading off now to do more commission work, alongside
Not at all, Karamatsu Trash or anything, haha, nobody go on my Wattpad right now, haha.
Oh, and I remember, give the newbies some love. We were all once in their shoes. Oh shoot, before I quickly go, I nearly forgot about this and I feel so bad about it! Figures, aka table on Discord, I guess. I have a table and a saucy pizza on my team now. Holy shit. Now, I don't actually have him on my team, but I wish I did. I would pay the hell out of him like a stripper. But anyway, the thing is, he made that awesome intro at the beginning. Like, holy shit! I love that intro. Oh my god, I always wanted one, but I was too anxious to ask. And he's just like, "I can make you a thing." And I was like, oh. So yeah, credits to that boy for that wonderful, beautiful intro. And saucy pizza like normal for the avatars. Wink. Anywho, I will see you all soon. Please check out my Patreon down below. It helps me with financial issues and videos. Bye!